do I care so much about what others think of me? And basically we're going to go over why you shouldn't and ways that you can avoid worrying so much about other people's perception.
So there's a study conducted among 2,500 individuals that came out and showed 64% of people, the first thing that they notice about someone is how attractive he or she is. And that just kind of goes to show that the reason that we kind of can be so, I guess, concerned about how we present ourselves and what others are thinking can be, kind of related to that and what people are perceiving you as from the outside. So it's not unfounded, the reason why that happens. But along that same vein, there's another study that showed about 75% of individuals actually misjudge someone at least once a month or more, out of 4.7% of which actually people kind of do this, misjudge someone every single day. So being yourself actually matters because if you look at this next slide, there's a great TED Talk by Tim Urban that kind of talks about, he's the founder of this site called Wait But Why, and he has a whole blog post about the human life in weeks, and each of those boxes up there represent 1 week of your life. And if you kind of look, we're already in this orange area right here about how many weeks have actually passed in life. So just kind of putting it in perspective, life's really short. You should really take that time and be yourself and try not to care that much about what others think. And usually by this time, a lot of people have gotten better at owning who they are, but now I'll pass it on so we can talk a little bit more about how you can take some more practical steps to actually taking that advice.
Sure. So let's start off with some internal advice and ways that we personally, just within ourselves, can stop worrying about what other people think of us. The first step is to operate from what's referred to as other-centeredness. This is kind of the opposite of self-centeredness. So instead of walking into a room and wondering, do people notice that I haven't brushed my hair, or I haven't, done this or something that might be an insecurity of yours, just operate from a perspective of only trying to do good for other people. And this, in general, it just starts off this positive feedback loop where people will just view you differently and more positively just because they see that you care about others and that you're trying to do the best for other people around you. And overall, this will make you feel better about yourself as well, and it will help you to stop worrying about these negative things or just these small insignificant details that you think other people might be thinking about you or because of you, and instead it will focus on the broader picture and just more positivity. The second is that recognize that hurt people. So sometimes people can lash out or act in a negative way, and it's not because of something that you are doing. So recognizing that aspect of humanity in general can help you recognize that some of these attributes that you're personalizing or thinking that are about yourself really aren't. So just recognize that everyone is living their own lives, and that oftentimes when people do lash out, it's not really because of you. Third is trust a few opinions and forget the rest. As you've seen, it's very easy to internalize negative comments or criticisms or just opinions that come from a place of jealousy or a place of hate, and don't just try to forget that. We can never make everybody like us. That's just that's just impossible. So accepting that and trusting only those opinions of the people that are really close to you that know you will make you lead a more positive life. Fourth, remove sources of negativity immediately, kind of off of that I was saying. If you just remove these sources of negativity, toxic relationships, exes, people that you just don't like, just keep them out of your life, and automatically you'll notice that better sense of renewal and that better sense of progress within yourself. Fifth, and most importantly, just be true to yourself. Kind of going off of what Bobby was saying, it's really important to own yourself and be true to who you are, and that in essence will make other people like you as well.
Yeah, so in kind of striving to achieve this self-actualization or whatever, doing things like realizing who really matters in your life and what you're really passionate about are definitely important. But at the same time, you don't want to completely send yourself off the grid. We saw at the Venture Lab, Gary Kay kind of talk about our brand, but kind of intertwining these things with our image by being deliberately unpredictable and constantly striving to reinvent ourselves. We command attention and never bore others. So in a way, by detaching yourself from needing the approval of others, but still recognizing that it's important for your reputation, you can really achieve a lot for yourself. So.
Great, so we're gonna go off to this discussion. Can you guys think of a time when you thought too hard about what others thought of you and the situation ended badly? Does anyone have an example that comes to mind?
True.
Okay, well, what steps have you taken to be yourself in a world where it can be easy to conform?
I think one of the points you made about figuring out whose opinions matter and only considering a few definitely has helped me. As a freshman year, I cared about what everybody thought, what all my friends thought, and by now I know who really has the best interest in mind and can rely on those people's opinions about everybody in my life.
Great.
Do you guys go back to your second slide?
Yeah.
That, right there.
This one?
No, go ahead, right there. I think that's one of the best, slides I've seen all year. So let's repeat these things. Ready? Operate. Operate from. Recognize, go.
Recognize that hurt people, trust a few opinions, forget the rest, remove sources of negativity immediately, most importantly, be true to yourself.
There we go.
Guys.
Guys, thank you.